What's up, y'all? It's your boy Sensei Mac. Make sure you hit that like and hit that subscribe. It's only right for you that subscribe. But what's going on though, y'all? I'm chilling, you know. It's a beautiful day outside. But today I'm gonna talk to y'all about my one of my favorite animes, one of my top 5 favorite animes actually, Kenichi the Mighty Disciple. Now Kenichi the Mighty Disciple is a good anime, you know. It's about a kid walking home from school one day and he see a girl being confronted by 3 guys. And he decides to intervene, and he intervened, and he ain't had to though, because the girl, she straight demolished him, started doing all these crazy types of flips and punches and kicks, and just trashed him 1.5 seconds. You know, it ain't take nothing for her to do that, and she didn't even break a sweat. And he was just astonished by seeing how crazy she was, and how she flew, and this basically just flew like a feather in the air, just kicking and punching. It was crazy though, but. It's definitely a good anime, and he is actually inspired to want to be a martial artist because of seeing her fight and other stuff that happens that inspires him to want to be a martial artist. But he winds up joining the karate club in school and winds up going back to her dojo and meeting her family. Her grandpa is the one that they call him the elder, is the one that trained him, and he's just strong, tall, Thor / Odin looking dude. Super tall, you know. He super built and husky. He never lost a fight a day in his life. You know, he's super strong. He definitely makes sure he threw that around. And he wound up getting trained by 5 masters there, and he wound up joining the karate club at school. And the guy bullies him and all that. And he tells him that he got to leave the karate club, and he challenges him for a fight in the week. And after the training in the dojo, after a week, he winds up beating the guy. But he didn't even beat him from what he learned in the dojo. He beat him from what Miu, the girl that he tried to save, and he's called fighting that trashed 3 guys. Miu taught him this little move, and he wound up using that little step and slide move, little something small, you know. He wound up doing that and wound up winning, making the guy fall, hit the ground too hard. Kenichi, he's actually a very honorable, modest guy, but he's very weak though. He don't got no fighting style, no natural fighting talent though. And he was always bullied in school. One of his friends called Haru Nijima used to bully them through middle school and give him a nickname called Weak Knees Kenichi. But he actually wound up start respecting him after he beats the first guy in the karate club after he beats him, which started the chain of events because he was in a gang called Ragnarok, and Ragnarok is the biggest gang in school and the biggest gang in the town period. So he had to keep fighting tough members. There was the group of Ragnarok called the 8 Fists. They're the special fighters in Ragnarok. He got to fight all them, and but he keeps training by his masters. He got 5 masters, mind you, at the dojo. The elder, Master Sensei, Sengetsu, Master Saki, which is his main master. Saki, the master karate. Sengetsu, the master of all Chinese. Apachai. He's super funny. Always like, "Apapapa." That's what he walk around saying that all day. But that's his name. Apapapa, apapa. But he say that a lot. And he a master of Thai boxing. You know, the Thai boxing, they fight with their knees and elbows. But he's so hardcore. Like he from Thailand. He was in the army there, and over there he had to fight as a soldier. So and he had to fight in the ring. So he don't really know how to hold back because he used to this brutal fight. He never had like nobody that he really had to train, or he not used to holding back because he had to do cage fighting, and over there you can't show no sign of weakness, so he's not used to holding back. So by him taking on a disciple is something new to him, a new concept to him. He got to learn how to hold back and not really go so hard, because every time they train he wound up knocking Kenichi out the atmosphere or knocking him out, knocking the soul out of his body, and it's crazy. But he's definitely a strong disciple. I mean, strong fighter, strong master. But another master he got is I forget her name, but she's a master of all swords, weaponry. I'm putting her name in the bottom description. And the master of taijutsu and philosophy. He's one of my favorite masters too, because he pitching all types of moves and stuff, dislocate your hands and fingers and put them back and stuff like that. And his and massive philosophy, like his way of thinking. He always got something deep to say, always something positive, and he always knows what you're thinking. Like if you got a thought, he just say it because he knows what you're thinking. And the way he trained Kenichi is he kept him flipping statues, and he kept putting out bigger statues every day, but he wasn't realizing that he was having to keep flipping bigger statues. But it's definitely crazy though. And it's a good anime. Definitely tune into, watch it though. It's the fighting scenes is crazy, phenomenal. The masters, they're super strong. Their power level is there's no like they mastered their chi, so they're going to show. And when you're gonna see the aura around them when they go to fight though. But it's not like Dragon Ball Z or Naruto or One Piece where they're doing all these types of crazies and types of chi attacks and power attacks. Nothing like that. It's not like nothing like that. But it's definitely a good anime though. You definitely like it though. It's not short episodes though. That's one thing I hate about animes. They got like 12 episodes, 10 episodes. You get all tuned into it, you ready to watch it, and that thing you know, we're on the 10th episode. It's the last episode. Like, what? You serious? But and Oden is the leader of Ragnarok, and that's one of Kenichi's childhood friends. And Miu is one of Kenichi's childhood friends too, though. They used to play together in the park. And that's why it all ties together. Like the reason why Ragnarok was starting because of his child for Oden. Kenichi Oden had got a badge, and he didn't want the badge, so he gave it to Kenichi. It was a cat, and he traded the badge with Miu because Miu started crying because she got a badge when she was a little child at this corner store, and they flip quarters in and get badges and stuff to get stuff, and they got the badge, and she got a yin and yang badge, and she traded Kenichi for the cat badge and gave him the yin and yang badge, and he wore the yin and yang badge, and she actually recognized it was him after she fought the guys and he fell on the ground. He helped him up when he go to stood up. He seen the yin and yang badge on the side of his collar, so he actually realized it was him. But always wanted the badge. He said, "You should give me the badge," and they fought over the badge, and he lost. So, and then he said, "Next time I meet you, we gonna fight over the badge." So basically, the whole game, everything was started over him training and getting stronger because he lost the fight. If he never lose the fight, then this probably would never happen. But the Ragnarok was training, it was thanks to Kenichi. But it all ties in together though. Definitely make sure you tune into it. It's a good anime, and all the names of them: Odin, Thor, Berserker, Loki, Valkyrie, Hermit. It's all named after Northern mythology. And one thing about Odin, like Odin, he could sacrifice the real Odin from Northern mythology. He sacrificed one of his eyes so he can gain the wisdom of the ages, and they gave him the sight to see all. But in this show, Odin he wear glasses, so when he take his glasses off, he can't see like that. It's like visual blurred. So when he go to fight with the glasses off, he got the master's eye, and it's sort of like a third eye, but he got the master's eye, and he can foresee punches and stuff and kicks and stuff like that before it comes. Like he can read your fighting style. It's called your fighting your vibe. So Kenichi he basically like got to switch his style in order to beat Odin, but it's definitely a good anime though. He just from a weak guy with no type of fighting styles or fighting or any type of natural just fighting talent, just become the mightiest disciple. It's definitely a good anime. Tune into it if you've never seen it though. His friend Nijima started a game called Ragnarok, Shinpaku Alliance, and after he beat most of the guys, they started joining his gang and stuff like that. And it's definitely a good anime though. And Kenichi's such a kind-hearted soul that every time he beats somebody, he gives him some crazy philosophical message and all that. And they wound up taking the heart, and they wound up being friends with him afterwards. So they wound up joining his gang and helping him to take down Ragnarok. But 22, you've never seen it though. It's definitely a good anime, and it's definitely in my top 5 out of all the animes. It came out like 2008. Like all the best animes definitely came out in that like a couple years ago. Like Dragon Ball Z came out in 1989, and came to America in 1989. I don't know where it came out. It came out in 1989. Came to America like 1992, 1991, something like that. But yeah, One Piece came out a minute ago. Naruto came out a minute ago. I was watching as a young boy. Watching One Piece and all that. So like definitely. Make sure y'all tune into Kenichi, my disciple. If y'all never seen that, that's something you need to watch. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, though, make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe. I'm gonna give y'all a list of my favorite animes, though. My top 10 favorite animes, my top 5 favorite animes. But make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe. Your boy Sensei Mac. Peace.